Hey guys, I have been working on grading session 0 this morning, and so I wanted to give you some verbal feedback just to try to improve your scores in next week's assignments. For starters, let me show you what happens to a session after the due date passes. So what you're seeing on your screen is our Moodle page, and you no longer see session 0. So you will find session 0 has dropped all the way to the very bottom of your screen. So if you want to return to something, this is where you would go. Each week when a deadline passes, that session will just drop right to the bottom. So don't think that it's gone away, it's just gone to the bottom, and that leaves the session that is open and due next at the top of your Moodle page. So I hope that is helpful for you. When we look at session 0, let me review that each session is going to have a video for you that I record. I truly need you to watch my videos. I'm going to kind of walk you through things. I'm going to give you tips. I'm going to give you pointers. It is very obvious to me when I'm grading if you did or did not watch the video. So please make sure that you are reviewing Ms. Guy's videos each week. Also, make sure that you are doing each activity as we go. Keep in mind, it is the technology age and every click in Moodle is tracked. So it is very easy for me to click in and see who watched and who didn't watch. So just be mindful of that. Let's talk about the lecture notes because that was your only graded assignment this week. First, I will say you guys are pretty awesome. Nobody missed the deadline. Everybody turned it in on time. I had no last minute emails at 11:30 last night saying I don't understand or I don't know what's going on. I was bragging to my husband this morning as we were making coffee in the kitchen that my sociology class is fantastic. Nobody missed the deadline. Nobody, asked for a Hail Mary at the last minute. So you guys are awesome and I appreciate that. Keep up that awesome work. All right. So when we look at session 0, there should have been several things, right? We should have already watched those 3 videos before we got here. And then we are going to complete the section 0 lecture notes. So that is actually an electronic template in that you clicked there. So hopefully everybody got that far in the video. If you didn't, check your feedback because I've explained to you what to do next. When we go to session 0, and what I've done here is I've added a few things. So if you access this again, you'll see I tried to add a little bit here. So what I really saw a lot of people miss on is there were things where I had something in the left-hand column and you did not have anything in the right-hand column. Now, if you know what kind of format this is called Cornell Notes. And this is where your questions or your main ideas or your vocabulary terms are going to be on the left-hand side, and then your notes are on the right-hand side. So Cornell Notes can be done, you can have a blank document and you can do that yourself. But in this course, I try to format those for you in a way that I'm kind of telling you what's important, what you need to pay attention to, what you do need to take notes on, and then you're just filling in the right-hand side under the notes column. So anywhere you see I have typed information on the left-hand side, your notes should be on the right-hand side. And so that was a common theme that I saw that was contributing to some point deductions for this week. So again, here, for example, structural functionalism is on the left-hand side. So you should have had notes on the right-hand side explaining what you gathered from those 3 videos about structural functionalism. And then here on the left-hand side, you have that thought process of, okay, how am I going to explain structural functionalism in my own words to a friend or to a family member? And so that information should have been then on the right-hand side beside what I have inputted here, the direction to explain it in your own words. So I saw that some people kind of skipped some things and things were blank on the right-hand side. So I did want to review that moving forward, making sure that if Miss Guy has something on the left-hand side, that you have something corresponding to that on the right-hand side. And remember, the summary part is also important. It kind of wraps up and kind of makes you really do some thinking and some processing. I want to explain to you, and I will jump back to this document in our course, how important doing these lecture notes truly are. So I'm going to show you the grading breakdown for our course. And if you see here, course lecture notes are worth 35% of your final grade. If you see across the top, journals are 25, writing activities are 25, that final project is 15%. So the majority of your final grade is going to come from these course lecture notes. So you're going to need to pay close attention to how much effort you put into these. This is going to be, expected of you to really show through your course lecture notes that you interacted with the course material and that you've paid attention and noted those important features or vocabulary words or concepts in the course. So those of you that just threw in a few words or just a few bullets, I really want you to work on increasing that next week. And if you have questions about some of the things that are on your course lecture notes, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to communicate with you through email, or I could record a video and send it to you, or we could video chat together and just kind of go over some things. So I hope that this will be a good explanation for you. Remember, you are welcome to review that grading breakdown in Moodle as well. If you have any additional questions for session 0, please let me know. I am certainly happy to review that with you. And I actually have made a note for myself to go in today and do a new session 1 video that just goes a little bit further in depth of my expectations of the work that's coming up for session 1. So in a little bit, a new video will be there. I'll email that video out so you'll know when it's ready. I just want to make sure that I'm doing a good job of explaining each step of session 1, and then hopefully you will be able to watch that video and know exactly the nuances and things like that that go along with each one of those activities. I hope you guys have a fantastic Wednesday, and let me know if you need me or you have any questions.